What does the word Allah mean?
Exactly. So it's very interesting. Good question. Al means a definitive, mean the only, and ilah is anything that can be worshipped. So Al Ilah means the only one that can be worshipped, the only one that deserves to be worshipped, the only one worthy of worship. There is no other deity that should be worshipped. Not Jesus, not Muhammad, not idols, no saints, no Saint Peter, no Saint Paul. The only one that can be worshipped is that Creator. And that's in Arabic, right? But again, we know that messengers were sent speaking different languages. Like Abraham, obviously, he didn't speak Arabic, he didn't speak even Hebrew. He's not from the Aramaic people. Later, right, from Jacob onwards, and you will see the people in Levant, Moses speaking Hebrew, right? So he's going to refer to God in his language. Jesus, speaking Aramaic, is going to refer to God in his language, right?
Or you can even go back to the confusion of the languages at like the Tower of Babel.
Well, exactly. And then you could go to Adam, right? You could go to Eve.
Exactly.
You could go to
to
exactly. And that's the funny thing when you get these evangelicals, Jesus, and you tell them that's not even his name, I mean, if you look at his mom didn't name him. That I understand that it's through Greek and Latin and English and it's been translated. And I'm not criticizing, but when people get so freaked out, but they don't even know how did Jesus pray. For example, in the Bible, and you guys are well versed, Jesus put his forehead on the ground and prayed to God, right? He bowed, he put his forehead. We do that as Muslims, right? We stick very closely to the way of the prophets. We don't innovate. For example, we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. Why? Because they didn't teach us that. But now, except you guys, that's why I'm giving you some credit. Every Christian church that I went to, and I went to, as I said, I've been to almost every type, they celebrate Christmas. They have Santa Claus. What does Santa Claus have to do with Jesus? Gifts and reindeer and eggnog, all this pagan Saturnalia stuff, right? Easter and the bunny. Where did the bunny come from? Look at the history behind it, and you realize the church had corrupted all of this, right? But